Hey you guys, welcome back.
Welcome to my show. I hope you like houseplants, 'cause we're gonna talk about them and touch their leaves.
Today I have just like a little exciting new thing. I recently received an order that I had placed on Etsy for a Stephania Erecta bulb. So I'm going to be potting up one of those, and I also am going to pot up, this is the philodendron campo that I received from Botanicaz, bundled with the begonia julau. So it's doing really well. It had like 3 leaves when I got it, and it's got all these new little sprouts coming up at the bottom. New leaves, it's doing super well. So I'm going to pot it up today into this really cool face planter. I don't remember where I got this. Anyways, so let's do that first of all, and then we can go into this new exciting Stephania Erecta. So, I've got my soil, and I'm going to, there's so many pots in here. Again, this is my normal all-purpose mix. Really great for philodendrons. Nice and fluffy. I'm gonna put that in there. Today's been a crazy day. I lost my glasses and I literally had to run all over the house looking for them, and they were on my bed. Great place for glasses, Janelle. Could have sat on them. Cat could have laid on them. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, get this guy out of this pot. Oh, weird. It's, okay. Look, it's soil on top, but sphagnum on the bottom. That is so bizarre. I literally have never seen anything like that. And the roots are growing all through the sphagnum. I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's so weird. Why would they put soil on the top? It makes no sense. Like, if you're gonna put it in sphagnum, just put it in sphagnum. At least then I know. I would not have let it get this root bound if I had known it was in sphagnum, because now it's like I can't untangle the sphagnum without hurting the roots, or at least I'm afraid to. That's not cool. I mean, it's fine. The plant is healthy. It doesn't seem to mind it, but it's just like, if I had known, I would not have waited so long. Okay, I'm trying to just gently untangle some of the sphagnum so I can put this in this pot with regular potting soil. I mean, I don't hate sphagnum. I mean, for rooting things, it's fantastic. I root things in sphagnum all the time. But would have been cool to know that it was in there, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, oh right, see? So that's what they did, look. There's the stem from the cutting. All right, so that's as much sphagnum as I'm gonna take off. I'm just gonna put the rest in the pot. And then top her off. Don't be mad at me, plant, it's not my fault. Weird, so weird. I mean, that's kind of like a thing I think in like 20 or 30 years people are going to be talking about, like, oh, the 2020s when houseplants became crazy because of the pandemic and people were growing plants in just like the weirdest shit. You know what I mean? It's like, I bought a bunch of old gardening books from the thrift store from like the 70s, and there was some weird stuff in there that, like, yeah, people definitely don't do anymore. You know what I mean? So this is maybe just like potting things up in sphagnum is gonna be one of those things. All right, anyways, that's that. Just, look at that. Cute. Okay. And I'll water that in later. All right, let's get into the meat of this. So I bought this bulb off of Etsy, and I bought it from a store called, what is it called? I thought it was on here. Frog Prince, Happy Prince, Little Prince. It's called Little Prince. Let's see. I have the box like right here. Little Prince. Cute. Look at that. Yeah, so it came with this little card that's got like, let's see, instructions. It's basically like, very generic instructions for succulents. So like this store sold mostly succulents. Stephania Erecta is not technically succulent. They are native to Thailand, where they grow in like sparse vegetation in sort of like thickets and some forested areas. They do go through a dormancy period, so I'm a little like, I don't know if I should just like start this, but I bought it like pre-sprouted, so I'm hoping with it being a house plant, it'll be okay. So I won't be putting it next to a window or anything. Also, it is very toxic to pets. So I will be putting this up high where my cats won't get to it. Even though they usually don't mess with my plants. I think the way this grows with like the tall single stem with the little round leaves on it is going to be just an irresistible plaything for a cat. You know what I mean? Just the way its growth habit is really fun and dangly. So this is definitely going somewhere where the cats can't reach it. So I unboxed it and I was surprised because I thought I was just gonna get the bulb. But they also sent like a cute little, this is like one of those like recycled plastic, I think, like composite planters, like a little planter and saucer. And then they sent me a bonus succulent, which is so cool. So I'm gonna open these now so we can see them. I opened the box thinking it was just gonna be the bulb, and then, I was like, I'm not gonna film this, it's just whatever. But then I saw that there was like extra goodies in there, and I was like, oh, I should make a video because that's really sweet. Like a planter and an extra succulent. Very cool. All right, come on now. There we go. Oh. Look at that. Got like straw wrapped around it. It does seem like it still took a beating to its outside leaves. Can you see that? That sort of bruising. That's sad. This looks like, I don't know, I'm not too versed in succulents. It's really pretty though. I love this, like, these ones that have like the pastel colors, and it's like a dusty green with pink tips. Let's see, what is it? Pachyphytum glutenical? It's a pachyphytum. This definitely is, let's see, plant poppers. It's pretty, it's cute. I do not have one of these, so that is pretty cool. And I think I'm probably going to put this in the pot they provided. Like, that looks cute, right? Oh my gosh, what a mess. That's straw. I mean, I like it, but they made a mess. Let's open this bulb. This is what we're here for, right, guys? I'm really jazzed about this. These plants are so cool. Yeah! And I did get rid of some, oh, it's so funny. You'll see. I did declutter some plants that weren't doing very well today, so got room for more plants. Like, it's in one of those little things that, like, have you ever, like, you know, at the Asian grocery store, they have like the Asian pears are always in, things like this. It's funny. Anyways, here's the bulb. Had a little bit of dead growth on it, but there's some green coming up. All right, so apparently these are really simple. Like I said, they do like a free draining soil. So I brought in, this is just coarse pebbles, and I also mixed some sand in there. So I'm gonna mix in some of my regular, normal, like general use aeroid type potting mix. I'm gonna mix it in with this sand and pebbles, probably like 50-50, to make a good succulent mix. Okay. Probably more than I need, but we'll see. Oh, what's in there? Oh, it's just a big piece of bark. Okay. Mixy. Okay, so look at that now. Can you see there's not like nice sand and pebbles in there? So it's like a nice gritty texture now. So it'll drain really well and it won't hold on to and retain as much water for as long, which is great for succulents. So I'll put my bulb in here and just like a nice little guy. I'm gonna put a leca ball in the little hole at the bottom. I always either put like a rock or something, a piece of bark over the hole, just to let soil, especially with things like a gritty sand that can sort of wash out easily with water. You don't want to just like lose all of that. So put that in there. And I want to get it pretty full because the bulb just you just kind of press it into the top. And I want you to be able to see the bulb, you know, so even when it doesn't have growth on it, it still has, you know, sort of like an interesting visual presence. It doesn't just look like an empty pot with nothing in it. So I'm just gonna lightly press down the soil. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. I don't know what I'm doing. I like Googled it a little bit, looked at pictures, and it looks like they just press the bulb in like that. I think that's it. You just press it in just like that. So it's just sitting on the top. All right. We'll see what happens. And then let's just put this freebie in this little pot real quick. Whoa. Okay. Looks fine. Oh my gosh, these cats. Ooh, they got zoomies. Well, at least Cheddar does. Zoom in. I found the best way to clip Cheddar's claws today, or yesterday. He doesn't mind his front claws so much, but his back claws he gets really upset about. And because of his hip dysplasia, I think it's really uncomfortable for him to take care of his back claws himself. But like guys, he always takes care of his back claws. Like it's disgusting. I don't know if you have a cat, but he like chews on them to keep them short. Is nasty, but he's a cat. He does his thing. He takes care of his own nails. But Cheddar doesn't. So I think it just depends on the cat. But I think Cheddar is just like, because of his hip dysplasia. And maybe that's why he doesn't like it when you clip his back toenails too, because we would hold him sort of like a little puppet with his butt on your lap and then you like clip his nails, whatever. So I think the positioning was uncomfortable. So yesterday he was laying in the sun in the cat tree. And a lot of times if you like come and get in his business and start petting him in the cat tree, he really likes it. And he starts like rolling around and being real cute. And I was like, I wonder if he'll let me clip his back toenails if he's just like in the cat tree. So I did it. And yeah, he didn't mind at all. I couldn't do them like all in a straight go because he was rolling around and being cuddly and trying to get pets from me. But I was able to grab his little toe beans and just do a few at a time, give him some pets, do a few more. It was a wonderful experience. He didn't get upset. I didn't feel bad that I was making him upset. all around good experience for both of us, I think. So from now on, that's what we're gonna do. Catchery. Wait for him to be in a good mood and feeling nice and cuddly. Then get him. And he won't mind at all. So a hot tip out there for you cat parents. Just maybe change your approach to the whole process. You know, don't make it like I have to pin you down. I know some cats are extremely difficult. We're really lucky in that regard with Cheddar, that he doesn't really throw a fit. But I felt so bad because he like never meows, and we were he doesn't get upset about anything. That cat, I have heard his one time, and it was right after we got him, and he was exploring in my closet, so he was on like high alert. And I came up behind him and I surprised him, and he gave me a little hiss. That's the only time he's hissed. He's never growled. He's never attacked or done any, like, he's a zero aggression cat. So hearing his pitiful little "stop doing what you're doing, I really hate it" meows when we would clip his back toenails was just like heartbreaking, because he's just such a sweet little guy. So I'm really, really happy that I found a better method, and we'll all be a little bit happier, I think. All right. Look at that. Very cute. Ooh. So cute. So far so good. Great experience from Little Prince Etsy shop. This actually wasn't super expensive either. Stephania Erecta bulbs can be pretty pricey, and I bought the smallest one, and I was expecting it to be smaller. I said it was 2 to 3 inches, and this is more than 3 inches, I'm pretty sure, if you measure from like the widest part of the diameter. So this is bigger than I thought it was going to be by a significant margin. So yay! I'm so excited. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for joining me. Remember to be good to yourself, be good to your friends, be good to the animals, and be good to your plants. Bye!
Thank you for tuning in. I hope you liked my plans. Go and have yourself a real nice day, and I'll see you next time.